Just cause I ain't in the streets don't mean that I can't get straight back to it. Back then I'd spend some racks on trainers, few quids on some kicks, I blew it. My trombone.
Welcome back to the Allow Bruv podcast. Introducing myself, Jess, and
Josh.
Today we're going to be speaking about the presidential election campaign.
I thought you were going to say the presidential rolly cheese.
Presidential roll. You know how it is. So obviously, the votes are it. Honestly, Donald Trump is now the 47th president.
Jeez, man, knows his stuff.
For a second term. I'm asking you, what do you think about that?
What do I think about Donald Trump being president?
Yeah.
Second time round as well. Banging. I think it's pretty cool. I think he's cool, isn't it?
It's quite funny.
No, but all jokes aside, yeah, I actually think it's better. It's good that he's in power, isn't it? Personally.
Considering the downfall of America the last 4 years.
Literally.
I think they needed a bit of, I think they needed a proper man to run the country. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel like it's good because Donald Trump is like, I don't know. I feel like he kind of does. He at least tries to do things that he says he's going to do. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
to some extent. Yeah. I mean, obviously, there's some things that might be a bit far fetched that he might say he's going to do that might not actually happen.
Yeah,
it's politics. This happens, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I feel like
build the wall, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of things he says though, he really does try and push to do, innit? I mean, I'm not a massive person for politics anyway. You probably know a lot more about it than I do. Do you know
I'm not even political either.
But it's obviously a big thing for America and us being in the UK and other countries and stuff.
It's for the world, really.
For the world, yeah, basically. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
He's promised seven big things.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the 7 big things is to sort of end the war in Ukraine.
Yep. What he said in 24 hours, apparently. But
yeah, I mean,
yeah, desirable.
I read something along the lines of him getting them two together to sort of strike a deal. No pun intended with the strike.
I mean, if he does that, boy, hats off to him. Do you know what I mean?
I was about to say no pun intended with the striking. Yeah, you'll have to cut that.
Shit, yeah.
But yeah, no, he said he's gonna he's gonna try and arrange a deal between the two countries that NATO doesn't allow Ukraine to join for 20 years or something. And
is it?
There was some other small information which I forgot. Another thing he's promised is to end inflation, and he wants to stop the mass production of electric cars and get the real sort of fuel-based cars, the proper American trucks back on the road, you know what I mean, and American stuff. But saying that, he sort of collaborated with Elon Musk, which is confusing.
Maybe.
So I don't know what he means.
Maybe Elon Musk is going to help change that. Is that what it means?
Make like a hybrid car.
Because when I was reading it online, it said something like about what you just said with the help of Elon Musk. Yeah. But it's like he's just released Tesla's left, right, center.
He only makes electric cars, I think.
Maybe they're going to do some type of talking and be like, look, this is what we can change to make this.
And he's put a big tax on Chinese products coming to America and stuff. I think he wants to make
China.
I think he wants to make more jobs in America for Americans to produce things. Mm-hmm. Because there's sort of a lack of production going on. You know what it's like in certain economies.
Yeah.
Most things we've got are imported. You see, even when we were doing a kitchen job, the kitchens we were doing, they're getting imported from like Germany and places like that. You know, like the woodwork and stuff on the worktops and stuff, and all the other bases of the kitchens and stuff.
Yeah.
Some of the units and stuff, they're made in other countries and they're imported. Why can't we build something here and create some craftsmanship? So maybe that's something along the lines of what he's trying to do, which isn't about.
It sounds like I know we haven't covered every point yet, but so far every point that you've said, it sounds like he is genuinely trying to do things that is going to make the world in general better for everybody, especially America, because obviously that's where
these are very good things to get the votes though. You know, you can
that's another thing. Of course,
until you start seeing some action.
Look how many times that's happened here, bro. Oh, this prime minister is going to do this. Let's vote for this party.
Yeah.
Well, none of it happens, bro.
Well, what tends to happen with politics is when somebody says they're going to promise something, they might fulfill that promise, but then something else depletes.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, fact. What was that? What was the other points?
I think he said he was going to deport.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Deport every
undocumented
immigrant in the country. But to be honest with you, I don't know why anybody thinks that's a bad thing.
What, deporting them?
Yeah, deporting any undocumented
what's wrong
immigrant.
with that?
I'm going to say it in brackets again. Any documented immigrant.
Mm.
That's not a bad thing. If you haven't got your papers and you go to a country, let's say you didn't get illegally, but you maybe have some identification or something in that. Maybe, I don't know how they do it with the immigration process and that. If you're deporting undocumented immigrants and that's not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing at all.
Because this person hasn't got a place, that means that person, they can do whatever they want.
That's like I swear Poland is the only country that don't allow immigrants into their country, like illegal immigrants into their country.
Yeah, they take no.
Like if they have a barrier. If you are an illegal immigrant and you try to come over, they will shoot you.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I swear to God, bro. I'll try to search it.
No, we're gonna go on top. We're gonna go on topic here.
No, but I'm just saying that, like, I don't really see, if you don't want undocumented illegal immigrants in your country, then so be it, bro. Like, what's the issue?
That's not a bad thing. I don't. That's going to get a lot of stick, and that's getting a lot of stick. People are like,
if you're documented, it's different.
A lot of people are saying, he's racist for that. He's racist for that.
That's not racist, bro. That's not racist.
That's
how he wants his country structured. He's empowered to do that for starters. So
but is that they're like?
But I feel like that makes your country better. Personally, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, everybody starts saying, well, all countries were built off of migration, etc. Correct, you're right. But back then, it wasn't like a thing. Now there's more like, and anybody who did help build a country, they deserve to stay. I agree with that. 1,000,000%. Definitely. You've earned your citizenship, etc. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
The only problem with that is I'm going to flip it here now, is the US economy would probably fall a little bit.
You reckon why?
Because there's probably a lot of undocumented immigrants in America.
Yeah, true.
And they're building the country. You think, in terms of construction and that, they're building the country. You know.
Well, I read.
Not saying all, but there's a big portion, so it could potentially, let's say, deplete the economy a little bit. So what happens then? Because there's a lot of people in America, especially like your average Americans, they're not really having enough kids and stuff.
Mm.
It's the same. It's the same as the data even in the UK.
Yeah.
You know, that's why they sometimes tend to get migrants coming over to come and work.
Mm-hmm.
I think what he wants
alright, cool. What about
documents?
So if they were documented, obviously they legally might be able to say that if they got documents. It's like when you come to the UK here, we have asylum seekers that claim asylum to stay in the country, which is the immigration office down the road from where we are now. It's stuff like that. But what about if he was to? I think it might be a case of deporting the immigrants that are coming to the country and not doing nothing for the country. Maybe they might do it like that. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So undocumented immigrants that, because I was reading on the phone a minute ago that apparently they're still going to have before they're deported, they're still going to have the opportunity to be interviewed before being just kicked out of the country.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like maybe some of them might even that don't have documents. Like, get help to have documents because they're actually providing for America.
It's a case of people are throwing things around of, he's racist. He said this about this. He said this about that. Look, he's very outspoken. Yeah, I'm not glorifying him because I mean, I'm not really a fan of anybody who is kind of in control of the country. That's not really my mind's what I like, you know.
You can't really be a president without being outspoken, though, if I'm honest, bro.
I just think that he's not a bad president for America. America's one of the most people say the most powerful country in the world. You can't have someone like Joe Biden in charge. No, you can't.
No, I'm laughing because Joe Biden is just, when I hear the name, it just makes me laugh at all the videos I watched of it.
But you can't have somebody like him in charge. And Kamala Harris, I mean, I didn't read her manifesto, look, I'm not being funny, but like some of the other world leaders in the world, do you think they're going to be afraid of Kamala Harris or Joe Biden? Why do you think there was the war in Europe, the war in the Middle East and stuff going on? They didn't care what Joe Biden was saying.
Yeah.
So then imagine if Kamala...
when he was actually saying something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So then imagine if Kamala Harris came in. They would just escalate things. So now, because I'm not the only one who thinks that personally, there are millions of other people are thinking the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So now we have to see whether Trump actually lives by what he says. That, I'm going to stop the war in Ukraine within 24 hours. I'm going to stop the war escalating in Gaza, etc.
Yeah.
We have to see whether he's going to do that. If he doesn't, then people will lose their faith in him.
Of course. It's about what you sometimes...
But the sort of candidate...
are louder than words,
the sort of candidate with his aura as a president, we would assume he's the guy to stop these things.
Yeah.
Let's say. He would be the right candidate to stop these things.
Yeah. I agree.
And I feel like everybody else thinks the same thing. Because you wouldn't rely on the other candidates to be able to do something like that.
Yeah, I know what you mean. That's why I think he's been made president for the second time.
Yeah, but also
relying on him to do these things, isn't it?
That wasn't the main thing. The main thing was apparently the inflation. The inflation in America is like reaching an all-time high, etc. And people are like, I'm sick of the Democrat administration and the things just nothing changing. So where Trump has sort of proposed so many promises, people are thinking, well, when he was in power, things weren't that bad in the economy.
Yeah.
So they're thinking maybe we can revert back to that. And I guess it's just another one. Like I just said to you, we'll just have to see whether that's a thing.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be updates of that on everywhere, every day, for months now, isn't it?
Yeah. One thing I do like about it is he's administrated Robert Kennedy. He initially ran for the Democratic Party nomination, but announced on the 9th of October he would run as an independent candidate. I think he's been endorsed by Trump. And the good thing about this guy being in charge is he's an environmental lawyer. He sued many places, like vaccine places, misinformation.
He's an activist against it, isn't it?
And he has campaigned that he wants to make America healthy again. And Trump has endorsed him.
That's good, man.
That's a good thing. You might see America tend to,
sort itself out a tiny little bit.
Slightly get healthier again.
It's true, but
the idea behind the slogan of MAGA, if that plays out, this could be something great. And you see fear from everybody all the time of, he's going to cause World War III. He's going to do this. He's going to do this. Can you actually take yourself out of the box and just watch something?
From what I hear is that he wants peace.
Yeah.
I've not heard him really say
maybe
at all that he wants something.
There's a lot of media writing fake articles about him. Somebody said the other day to me that Trump's going to make it illegal to have an abortion. Trump's going to make it illegal to have abortion. And there's so many marches around in America about it. He never said that. He never said that.
He would just get scared.
You can look what he said here. I'll show you what he said. He wrote, everyone knows I would not support a federal abortion ban under any circumstances and would in fact veto it because it is up to the states to decide based on the will of their voters, the will of the people. Like Ronald Reagan before me, I fully support the 3 exceptions for rape, incest, and the life of the mother. I do not support the Democrats' radical position of late-term abortion, like, as an example, in the 7th, 8th, or 9th month, or in case there is any question, the possibility of execution of the baby after birth. Thank you for attention to this matter. So he never said he's going to
agree with that.
Yeah.
Some people just get scared sometimes, don't it?
These are other treatments for women in America. The treatment for an ectopic pregnancy is a salpingectomy. That's not called an abortion. The treatment for septic uterus is for antibiotics and DC, not called an abortion. The treatment for an incomplete miscarriage or misprostal or a D and C is neither called an abortion, and none of them treatments are illegal anywhere.
So why? I don't understand. Yeah,
because it's fake news. People believe a lot of fake news about Trump. A lot of people are saying he's racist, he's this, he's that, because you know the young 5 guys in New York who went to jail for that.
They had a show on Netflix, right?
Yeah. Trump said that they should go to jail.
What?
I don't know. At the time, he said that they should be locked up, etc. But then when Mike Tyson went to jail and for being convicted of Donald Trump said that he shouldn't be in jail. Both the accused are black, but he supported one and didn't support the other. I'm trying to work out how he's racist. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to work it out.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I don't understand.
I know what you mean, you know.
So when you it's the certain media in America saying that he's this, that he's that. Like I said, I'm not sticking up for him. I'm just dropping some facts and stuff.
Dimes.
Yeah. Now, if you ask me about Kamala, I know nothing about her.
Yeah.
I know everybody's probably thinking, "Oh, you should know about her. You should know about her." She's not loud enough, bro.
Yeah.
She's not loud enough. I didn't hear anything she said she was going to do.
She obviously wasn't, because she didn't get elected.
But your algorithm's not showing it. It's only showing. Bro, I didn't see anything she said she was going to say. All I remember seeing was her, "We have to make America this," and you know, a bit scary.
Congratulated Trump as the new president. Video of it.
Wow.
Putin saying like, "Congratulations to Trump." Like, do you know what I mean?
Because everybody's got a false narrative of what's going on in the world. Like, oh, this person's doing this bad. This person's doing this bad. Look, some things work, some things don't work. Some people want to be led, some people don't want to be led. I'm in the category of I don't want to be led.
Yeah.
Leave me in a forest. Let me do my own thing. However, I feel for people who want to be led. So if you want a leader in charge, you have to think of a sort of a good candidate. If you've got Biden or Trump, who would you rather?
Trump, isn't it?
Yeah.
Biden's not even, he's an NPC, bro.
Like, what even was he doing?
I don't know, bro. I don't even know. I think he just ran for president as a joke.
I have no idea.
Just to put it on his CV before he passes, bro.
But just think what Putin, Kim Jong-un, and the leader of Iran were thinking when they see Joe Biden tripping, walking down a plane. I'm not even laughing. Just all the time he fell off his bike.
Bro,
all the time he fell off his bike.
It's the videos, isn't it? The memes, man. The memes of Biden.
You can't have...
Elon Musk made him out of a factory, bro. I swear, he's like a robot, bro. I swear. But he's like a robot. They need someone like Trump that is loud and will voice what he wants to voice, bro. You can't have a president like Joe Biden that stands there and goes, It don't make no sense. How you got someone like that running?
He literally fell out of the plane.
That's what I'm saying. It don't make no sense, bro.
Okay, aside from the other countries, let's keep all the other countries outside, okay? Let's just say America, right? You just focus on your own sort of thing, yeah? They suffered one of the worst inflations in the country.
In 40 years, it says, yeah.
Yeah. A drug epidemic and prescription drugs ever so high when he went in power.
Yeah.
Joe Biden, when he was in power. Prior to that, the inflation wasn't as high. The other things I'm not too sure. But if now newly elected Donald Trump, 47th president for the second term, says that he's going to fix something, sit back, wait and see what happens.
Crazy, innit?
The question is, will America be great again?
Yeah, well,
I guess you guys let us know in the comments. But thank you for watching. Peace out.
make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe as well. All that good stuff.
All that good stuff.
Peace.
Ciao.
Just cause I ain't in a trap no more, don't mean that I can't stack bread. And just cause I ain't in a trap no more, don't mean that I can't get fed. I go by the name LP, but the OGs call me Stretch. What's next? How many times have I relapsed, wanting to pre that I'm talking Zeds? I think I found my vibe, funky beats like Cairo Keys.